There's you and somebody else that have the same business, the same tools, but the difference in the outcomes is not based on any of the things like your market, your leads, your business plan. It's just based on you guys' mindsets. One of you has a better mindset, the other doesn't. So let's start off with why this is even necessary to have a conversation about. Because adversity is one of those things that you are going to go through anytime you decide that you want to start a business. If you can get it through your brain before you ever start the business that adversity is going to hit, then you are prepared to go through what you're going to go through. Adversity is the price. You have to pay the price. Everybody wants the prize, but nobody wants to pay the price. Life has a funny way of showing us that no matter what you want, you have to go through a challenge. Isn't it funny how it's very easy to fall down the steps, but it's very challenging and more tiring to go up them? Isn't it funny how it's very easy to put weight on, but it's very challenging to lose it? All of the things that we want, the things that are the hardest to get to, always have a very, very challenging path to get there. It has pain. And we don't want to go through pain. But when you realize that the pain that you're going through is to help you grow into the person that you're supposed to become to achieve those things, to have those things, to be ready for those things, then you will understand what it takes to be successful. But when things get hard, so many people just quit because you guys are so focused on watching social media and seeing what people's dream lives are right now as if it's real. But how do you know it's actually real? How do you know that they're living the life that you think they're living? What if they're faking it, but you're believing it? And you're allowing those things to soak into your brain to think that you're supposed to be successful very quickly, but it doesn't always work that way. So you quit. See, success requires you to be uncomfortable on purpose, but with no guarantee attached to it. That's the scary part. And when you don't start to see that light at the end of the tunnel, that's when you slowly start to think, you know what? Maybe I should take a different route. Maybe I should just conform to the rest of what society's doing by going to college, getting a degree, going to get a job that doesn't pay me as much as my degree is supposed to, living a normal life, working a 9 to 5, going to 45 minutes to and from work, coming home, taking a shower, then you eat, and then you go to bed, and then the same thing again. All because you got a little bit uncomfortable. Comfort kills way more dreams than taking risk ever has. And the reason why you are okay with being comfortable is because you know that everybody else you know is comfortable. And so if you just remain comfortable, then you're just falling in line and grouping up with the people that are all comfortable. Now that you guys like each other, and you guys have nothing bad to say about each other because you guys are on the same path, because you're scared. You are scared to get uncomfortable and take the road less traveled because you're worried about what people are going to think about you taking a different route. You're blocking your blessings. Your mindset is so focused on other people's opinions that you are not doing the thing that you want to do because you're focused on what other people's opinions about you are going to be. And so you choose the path where nobody's going to say anything about you. And when it gets hard, it makes it so much easier for you to quit. The adversity that is inevitable in any business venture that you decide to go after, it makes it so much easier for you to quit. There was a story I heard from Wallow267 when he spent 20 years in jail from age 17 to 37. During his time in jail, he spent time learning a lot about what he was going to do in the real world, about marketing, about building business, all these things, right? But one of the things that caught my attention is when he said that there were more people mentally incarcerated outside of prison than people that were incarcerated inside of prison. And he went on to explain that what he meant was everybody in the outside world is all doing the same thing, copying each other, but nobody is doing their own thing to be different. And you're afraid to be different. So you are incarcerated mentally. Your mindset isn't free. You're not free. You are free out here, but you're not free. You're scared to be different because you're worried about people laughing at you, making fun of you. He said it best. They laughing at you because you're different. But we're laughing at them because they're all the same. You have to be different. I'm not asking you to be fearless. But what I am asking you to do is be uncomfortable. Grow your mind. Sharpen your sword. Build a callus. When it gets hard, go through it. When it gets challenging, fight through it. But you have to be willing to go through adversity every time you run across it to get to your desired outcome. And so you already knew the thing, and the reason why you clicked this video is just you wanted reassurance that it was this. It's your mindset. You are holding yourself back, nobody else. Stop blaming politics. Stop blaming your community. Stop blaming your friends for not supporting. It is you, your mindset. When you decide how to put how you feel to the side, that's when you have a chance at being successful. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Share with a friend that you know needs to fight through that adversity. And I'll see you on the other side.